Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. This is episode 3 on the 8th unit 3-story building that we are putting up for Madam Naomi. This project is located at Tema Community 25. Okay, and in your view is an image of the 8th unit 3-story building that we are putting up for Madam Naomi. So this is the front view and this is the back view. Okay, so on your left hand side, if you count from the ground to the top, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 unit. It's a 2-bedroom apartment, 4 unit. And then on your right, if you count from the ground, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 unit total, giving us 8 unit. Okay, 3-story 2-bedroom apartment. Okay, here in Dubai we'll call it a G+4. The G means ground floor plus 4 unit or 4 levels of the building. You understand? And we have G+1, G+2, and then G+3, G+4. All right. So on the screen I have a tiler. In case someone needs a tiler, kindly reach out to Samuel Aplaga. He will do a wonderful tiling for you. If you need a mason, I have Akwesi Entry. Akwesi Entry is located in Kumasi. So in case someone is planning on building in Kumasi, you can always reach out to Akwesi Entry. Okay. Yes, Stephen is also from Kumasi, but then I have to pull him to Accra. So for us, wherever you need us, we will be there to assist you. And I have Christopher Adade, a wonderful mason. Okay, in case anybody needs a mason, you can always reach out to Christopher Adade. He's in Accra. He can go everywhere you ask him to go. I have a plumber, Mr. Frederick Owusu. Man, he's a fantastic plumber. In case anybody needs plumbing work, you can always reach out to Mr. Frederick Owusu. Mr. Frederick and I live in the same neighborhood, so he is always at my site. Yes. All right, so you remember the story for Madam Naomi? Yes. And after we took over from the first floor, this is how far Stephen has come on this project. Madam Naomi is molding her own blocks. Okay, yes, she bought the sand, the quarry dust sand, and she's molding her own blocks. So what they have to do is just stay at the site. So Stephen and the team, they've been given accommodation and they are there at the site working from morning till evening. So within 14 days, I think 14 days was even more. Yes, a week and some few days they were done with this project. Okay, that is how fast we work. Yes. And on your screen is the labor charge for this project. For the block laying, Stephen charged 10,000. For the pillars and lintel casting, that was 3,000 because we removed that of the lintel. There was no lintel casting here, so it reduced the pillars cost to the 3,000. If lintel was inclusive, it would have been more. The steel work is 3,000 for all the pillars. If the lintel was inclusive, then the cost of the lintel work would be more. Carpentry is 4,000. All right. So slowly, day by day, we are making progress. We are changing lives. We are making people happy. We are making them smile. We are making them, get value for money. Whatever money they put into their project, they're able to see the results. Okay, it's not like they're calling the mason and the mason's phone is switched off. The carpenter is not available. He's gone for a funeral. There's no story like that. Okay, once I'm logged in there, they can't do anything. Everybody works and makes sure that at the end of the day, we get the glory. Okay, and the people also smile. It is for me joy that every project that I touch, I make sure that everything goes well. because I value my reputation, and I'm entirely responsible for whoever I place on my channel. I'm responsible for whatever they do, and that is why I'm always on them, conscientizing them, such that whatever they do will not come and affect all of us. This is people's trust. People have entrusted us to do a certain work for them, and we must show good leadership, okay? Yes, good character. We should be honest. We should be very sincere in all our dealings, be transparent, and above all, we should be committed to the work. And consistency makes you closer to perfect, okay? And that is my goal. That is my goal. Some of my artisans, they might exhibit certain funny characters, but I have to sit them down and talk to them, and that is how we grow. Okay, there's no company that is being formed that got everything so smooth. We might go through some ups and downs, some roller coasters, but once we are consistent with the vision that I have, I just have to sit them down and talk to them and talk to them and talk to them. And I believe that with time, they will all get the vision. And once we are all on the same page, man, we're going to hit the ground running. You understand? So what is the goal here? The goal is to help people who are vulnerable. In case you're out there and you need help, you want us to build your house for you. You've been disappointed many times. Okay, yes, and for that reason you've not been able to put up anything. We are here to help you. Okay, if you want me to supervise your project, I will supervise that for just a little fee. Okay, something small. Mostly I charge 2%. Okay, 2%. And what I do is that I will lock all the artisans. They might not be my artisans, they might be your artisans. So we will lock everybody on the same WhatsApp platform, and we're going to share ideas. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to review the drawing, the videos, review the drawings, and wherever I find fault, we're going to rectify them. You understand? And that's how I'm able to do my supervision and monitoring. We look at the structural layouts and see if that is what the artisans are doing. You understand? All right, so when you look at the block work so far, where we have gotten to now, we need to call in the steel fixer to come and install all the pillars so we can cast them based on the height that we have attained right now. You understand? So Isaac Gomado is my steel fixer, a wonderful man. He's a responsible man. Yes, very responsible, very fast. He doesn't joke with his work. You understand? Once you call Isaac, man, he hit the ground running. So this is the front. This Stephen is giving us this front shot here. You can see that all the pillars have been erected. Okay, yes, all the pillars have been installed, going up high. So here we are not going for lintel. Okay, just the pillars. Raise the cost to about 12 cores in order to increase the height of the room. And then straight we go for the formwork. You understand? The ground floor, there were some few mistakes the earlier mason did. Stephen is going to correct them at the end of the first floor. Once we finish with the first floor, Stephen is going to come down to the ground floor and correct all those mistakes. In your view right now, you can see that the boarding for the pillars, some of them, they've been bored and they've cast some of the pillars already. So we're going to be shifting the board, you know, day in, day out. Okay, so some places have been cast already. Yes, and the carpenter is Joshua Adam, a fantastic carpenter. I love Joshua Adam because of the way he does his work, you know. Yes, the brazings are good, the support, his form work. When they come to your side, they don't joke. Okay, they do the work. But sometimes when the load is too much on him, yeah, you'll see him dragging his feet because, you know, as human beings, yes, sometimes we fall short. in proper communication. Joshua, can you come today? Yes, I'm coming, but maybe he might not show up. You understand? So sometimes I understand this artisan. That is why I prefer to have 2 carpenters. And the very day I put the other carpenter on the channel, man, even when Joshua Adam is sleeping, he will wake up. And that is how I want it. Yes. So there's competition. One person is enjoying a lot of, is it monopoly? Yes. Too much monopoly is too much. So I decided to put another carpenter on the channel, and that is making Joshua Adam go haywire. So whenever you call him, even when he knows that it is evening night time, Joshua Adam will find ways and means to get there, and he will get there on time. And that is how I want it. All right, so apparently we are almost getting done with the first floor. Yes, and that is how Madam Naomi wants it, because I prepared the estimate for her for the entire project. So she looked at each particular phase. For instance, she looked at the first floor. She estimated based on my estimate, did the total, and then knew that this is how much she needs, and then she prepared towards it. Once she's ready, she called us. We came in. We got here on the 14th of April. On the 14th of April 2023, that's when we got here. Okay, by the end of April we were done. So in 15 days we were done. Okay, and that is how it's going to be, because you're out there, you've budgeted, and you want the work to get done within a certain space of time, and then you close your mind. You know that, okay, I have finished this particular phase, so what is the next phase? You still have the estimate in front of you, and that is what is going to guide you. And then you go and work, do your overtime. Or if it's going to take you 2 months or 3 months, you gather the next phase of the money, and then you give us a call. I'll schedule my team. Again, we come. Bam, then we finish it. You understand? And in that way, if you give yourself a year, then you'll be done with your building, and you will see the value for money. Nobody will eat your money. You understand? And that is my goal. So lovely people, for me, I'm here to help you. If you really need me, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. My name is Mr. Bright Antonio. I am the CEO of B&C Constructions. My email is brightantonio@outlook.com. Okay, send me your drawing. I'll review the drawing, and I'll tell you how much it's going to cost. Some drawings are more costlier than $60, so I have to revise myself. Yes, so send me the drawing, review it, pay for the estimate, and then once the estimate is approved, you can send me the money. I'll build the house for you, or you buy the materials and we build the house for you. Whichever way you want, we are ready to support you. From me to you, it's shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.